All right, what up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. So I wanted to start with long distance marriages since I started that series. But this is going to be the first part of the sisters stack and how you can maximize your ability to, get as many sisters in your corner, quote unquote, so that you can, inshallah, get married and have halal relations, happy halal relations with a good sister, inshallah. So let's start off with the basics. You guys who have purchased the vetting guide, you've heard this before, but I'm going to say it again. You need to have a system to filter out trash sisters. Before you do anything else, I don't care if you make it an exercise and write it down on a piece of paper. That's what I did. I wrote it down on a piece of paper. And I said, this is what I want and this is what I don't want. And my list was my list of what I don't want was very long because, as y'all brothers know, I have been married and divorced a lot of times. And so I had a lot of experiences to say I know exactly what I don't want in great detail, because I never wanted to end up married and divorced so many times. But it just worked out like that because I couldn't get help anywhere else. I've told that story, so refer back to that video if you need, reference for it. That list of what you want and what you don't want needs to include the basics and the not so basics. And this needs to be the foundation in your vetting.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please as we go through the following safety instructions.
Because I'm going to be honest, most of Abuamerican, in terms of actionable advice, is what I'm going to try and go into now. I will still keep going with talks in general and whatnot, and talking about situations and stuff and relationships and situationships that people have, focusing on sisters. But I am going to move away from the Abuamerican brand slowly. And Abuamerican will exist, but only here. I'm gonna take everything backdoors, backstage, and just be, behind the paywall curtain, slowly but surely. And I've got some other stuff that I'm building and I'm working on. So, I want to build and work on that. And because the reality is there's no results here. You've got brothers like me. We got brothers like Mahdi. You got all these brothers out here trying to help and teach people. And I don't know, the message is not sitting. So, and then to top it off, I don't think it's valued. To be honest, for our community. And that's fair. I'm not complaining. But I don't think it's valued, because, when I look at the results that a lot of our brothers are getting, in this circle, in this realm of trying to help Muslims be better men, in terms of masculinity, because we have an example on how to be good men. Heck, we even have examples on how to be good at being men in terms of the Sahaba and the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But in our modern time, what that looks like, the interpretation in terms of just social dynamics and whatnot, that's lacking severely.